Your home for sports, news, pop culture, tech, and the obscure. And of course, your host, Michael Meyer.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid jammers like I did when I was 9. Cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple cause it feels like a lie.
Man, I love that song. I really do.
It's not bad.
That's one of my Monstercat songs. It's one of the few that they have that are really promoted to be for creators. And it's one of my favorite. First 30 seconds, it's one of my favorite songs. Anyway, welcome to the On Call podcast. I am Mario, joined by my co-host Luigi, the hot Italian sausage that he is.
Ayo.
I am the more plump, rotund one, so I am Mario.
I'm the more shorter, stockier, greasier Italian one.
Well, for those that listened, we had an interesting character on our last episode, and that was Thompson. He was cool. He gives off a real stoner vibe. I'll give him that. I don't know if he is one, but he comes off as one. I've met a few people like that.
He just loves good design, man, you know?
It's all about design. He can't say what kind of design, but it's design.
Any kind, you know? Just like anything.
And like that episode, besides this Michelob Ultra, I'm drinking that peach whiskey. It is crazy. I'm going to get another one. I have to find a bottle tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting live from Lisa's house. She just moved in. I mounted her TV. And then, it's nice. But yeah, so you might hear a little reverb in here.
So for the people that are going to watch this on YouTube, is that a headboard without a bed or anything there behind you?
Yeah, because it's all, like, apparently all the mattresses are back ordered or something. I don't know, but she got one that, like, raises up and lowers and stuff, you know. But yeah, she's staying upstairs in the guest room.
That mattress, look, the headboard, it looks a lot like my.
Yeah.
It looks like actually furniture. So for people who are looking, it's right there.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's very adulting.
I should build my own. I wonder how you do those, like holes in it or button things.
Pop rivets.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, you it's a machine. It claps them in, so once it goes through, the other end pushes the rivet flat, so it doesn't come back out.
Yeah, I was looking into building thinner acoustic panels, and I saw there's this material that it's called Owens Corning 703. But yeah, anyway.
And if you saw that pillow, that bright blue pillow, that's a Columbia pillow. It's a cooling pillow that I had there. I'll pan it back over right there, that bright blue.
Oh, nice.
It's crazy. So when I put my head down, whatever air is in that pillow goes up through that. And I swear, it is so cold, it could give me a shiver.
Oh, that's lovely.
It's only for a few minutes, but it's enough to make me fall asleep. It feels so relaxing.
Oh, that actually reminds me of like the pretty much the origin of how Prodigy was conceptualized. But I was filming this like video at this mattress store, and they were like the sales guy was in there teaching them how to sell, and he was quoting a bunch from "Talent Is Overrated" by Jeff Colvin. But yeah, he was like, apparently people say that. Oh, what is the type of mattress? I can't remember, but it's like people's biggest concern was like they sleep hot, so they thought that the mattress was like hot or something.
We had to deal with that with our Tempur-Pedic.
Tempur-Pedic, that's what it was. Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, it's a myth. Like they don't sleep hot or something." Did yours?
Yeah, it was. I don't know what it was about holding on to heat, but it was noticeable waking up in a sweat in a Tempur-Pedic.
Well, I mean, I don't know why they would say it's not true because I mean, isn't the density of that porous material convert stuff to heat? Like I thought it does. So I mean, that's the whole idea behind acoustic treatment. It converts sound waves into heat to like absorb them.
It was incredibly comfortable when if your apartment and everything is cool, it's a great mattress. If it's less than ideal, it's hot as shit.
So you want something like porous, like a pillow top. Like the denser it is, the hotter it's going to be. I don't know.
I don't know the science behind it. I don't
All
know.
right.
Every internet company seems to be making a mattress between the Lull, Casper, Ghost, Purple.
Yeah, because you can ship them now rolled up, and then they just like
Vacuum
yeah,
sealed,
that's
man.
good. Yeah.
That's what our mattress is. We have a Casper.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's the company that they do a lot of podcasting sponsorships.
They do. And that's one of the reasons I got it, because it came with a promo code for like $100 off.
Yeah. I know. I got like coworkers that have like 3 of them.
And I'm a converter. Like, I'm not going to go to a mattress store again, whatever front those mattress stores are, because I never see people there, but they're always in business. I'm just
Selling drugs.
Online.
It's money laundering. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh yeah, they get that. Oh man, that's the dream in podcasting, right? Is to have sponsors that like they're like, oh, we need to send you the product so you can try it out and like have an actual experience, and you get it for free.
Well, my Casper is about 4.5 years old, so if anyone out there wants to let me rep them, absolutely.
Can we record like from bed? Like we're laying down in bed and then we just have little snoozes during hand?
You know, we absolutely could, because I know my GoPro cord is 20 feet long. I can record from anywhere.
Ooh, I can see your monitor a little bit, and I can see me in it.
Oh, look at that. You can. Hey, move that over. That's weird. You want to be caught in the Matrix.
Muscles.
There you go. You're out of frame. So,
What do we have to discuss for this evening?
well, you have been quite the advocate for Bumble BFF, as the wife keeps walking in and out and making nice squeaky noises.
God damn it, Nicole.
Yeah, goddamn it, Nicole is right. You say you can't hear it? Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Something to edit out, thanks. Anyway.
Don't edit it out, then the reference will make sense.
You've been a big advocate for Bumble BFF.
Oh yeah.
So right before I got on, I created a Bumble BFF profile.
Oh shit.
I
Have you
know.
matched with any hot bros yet?
I don't know. I was actually still creating it before we got on.
Oh man.
I haven't swiped on any person yet.
Let me just give you a piece of advice.
If they look gay, swipe right.
No. Yeah, yes. Put something about being married or heterosexual in your profile.
Perfect.
Unless that's what you're into, which is totally fine. It's just, I'm just saying.
I'm not going to be meeting
Just
anyone
so-
at a truck stop, so
Put the cards on the table.
perfect.
Yeah.
I did. I
Yeah.
put married with a kid and one on the way. And then it actually goes into like what you're there for. And I put anything, because there's like gaming. There's not like sports isn't even really, it's not even on there. Like recreational sports.
Yeah.
Sport. Like, it's like, well, you guys are really trying to pigeonhole somebody.
Say that you have a very successful podcast and you want guests and bros, and you'll get some good responses, I'm sure.
Guests and bros. Go ahead, babe. Put on the bottom sheet. It's fine.
And then
You're not even
you
on
can get
camera. Go.
you can get into Bumble business too, and you can get into some sweet multi-level marketing that way. You can get some of those 20-year-olds to mentor you in finances.
All right. I'm in it. I'm going to see if any of them are in Wall Street bets, so I can really work on my gambling.
man.
I'm hoping. You live in such in a metro area, so Bumble BFF makes a shit ton of sense for you. I'm guessing in my area, I'm like one of 3 people on BFF.
Yeah, you may need to expand your mile radius, but in the same sense though, doesn't it like take less time to get further distance because there's less traffic?
Depends on the time of year. In season, no. Season is fucking terrible.
Oh, you have traffic and far distances between people?
If it's in the winter and spring months, for sure.
That's just a bad deal.
But I don't have to deal with the winters.
Yeah, but I mean, we only deal with a little winter.
I've driven.
Don't get any snow.
I've driven through Atlanta enough to know that I don't want to live there ever.
Yeah, but every time somebody drives through Atlanta, first off, it's during rush hour, and also it's during like the probably 285 or something. So it's like the busy stretch of highway. So you're just like, oh my god, the traffic in Atlanta is so bad, and it is, you know. But I don't know. I think we're top 10 for traffic, top 5 maybe.
You know, whatever that 6-lane fucking stretch of road is the worst on the planet during rush hour.
It's got to be 285 because that's what people use to get past the city, I think.
Yeah, is that where you can, when you're driving through it, you can see the Batman building? It's got that's the tower with the 2 pointed. Don't act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm trying to think Batman building. I mean, there's the King and Queen buildings in Sandy Springs.
You know what? It pops right up as soon as you type Batman building. Yeah.
What building is it?
The people on the YouTube can fucking see it.
Share your screen.
I will.
But do it faster.
You're killing me, dude. Yeah, the people can see that then. Oh, 2, 1. Share. So you can this fucker.
Oh yeah, that's in Midtown. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's the building that you can see from.
Oh, if you pass that, I think you're going on 75.
Oh well, that makes sense because 75 goes all the way through Florida.
Yeah, that's right. North to south, right?
Yeah, and then what is it? 3 digits are east and west. I forget what's.
Oh, okay.
I-90. So yeah, 90 is east and west. So even numbers are even west. Odd numbers are north and south.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Interesting. Whoa, shit. We're an educational podcast now.
Oh, I'm going to change the tag. But not made for kids, though, since there's alcohol being consumed. Now, Ender is a big dog. What the fuck is that crate on your bottom left?
Yeah, that's... I'm at Lisa's house. So, Ender's not here, actually. Someone's watching her.
Is that a cat?
Lisa has 2... What? No, Lisa has 2 Pomeranians. They're very small. But they're actually pretty cool Pomeranians. They're completely opposite. One is like hyper as fuck, like just wants to play nonstop. Named Sophie, it's a girl. And then the other one is Bailey, and he's a little bit older, but he's just like chill as fuck and just like sleeps and hangs out.
I feel like a lot of dogs named Bailey are pretty chill.
Yeah, he's a chill bro.
Now you can also see there behind my shoulder on the whiteboard. Can you read that? It's probably not.
Well, there is a glare in the center of it.
It's true.
No technology company always
knows how to release a product.
Oh, Apple does.
Why is there already a shortage on Apple Watches?
They always do that.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's strategy at this point. It is for sure.
It does make me mad. Are you trying to short it so everyone can.
Is that what this is about?
Well, that's what that was about. The first part was about me creating a Bumble BFF account, but I did just get a notification. New people are looking at you. The spotlight is bright.
Okay.
So the Apple Watch came out last Friday, I think, available for pre-orders. Last Saturday, I was like, oh shit, it just came out. Let me check and see what it is. I can't buy it right now.
You already have what the fuck does it do different than your current Apple Watch?
Mine's old as dirt. Mine's 3 years old.
So?
Battery doesn't last for shit. It won't. Sometimes it dies before I go to bed. So it doesn't make a full day charge.
Yeah. That's why you should never bought that fucking... Well, I don't know. I guess it would be pretty cool, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm all right without it.
For text messages and work, the amount of times that my hands have been bloodied or covered in feces and I get a message from work, I go, okay, non-emergent, it's okay. Or when I'm on call and seeing a patient, I have to be ready for when the answering service calls me. So if I look at my phone when it's ringing, my hands are dirty. So I have to look at my watch to see what number's ringing. This is why domestic violence exists. Quit closing the door.
Nicole, God
Leave
damn
it
it.
open. Good Lord. So I went to look at the Apple Watch right after it came out because Nicole was actually the one that saw it before I did, which is rare. And it was available like that following Monday to get picked up. Like, well, not there yet. Just leave the door open, Nicole. And then it's available Monday. So I was like, no, not yet. And then I look on it Monday and it's available Thursday. And I looked at it just now and now it's available October 1st. So every time I check the damn website, it's available later and later and later and later. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to give up and keep the one I have and they're not going to get my money.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no, like I don't understand why you need to upgrade that much. But you'll resell your older one or what?
It's already sold.
To your daughter or something?
No, my buddy Tony, who I was watching the Lightning game with.
How much?
$150.
I'll give you $151.
Sold.
Just kidding.
He's broke.
Yeah, no.
He's broke 4 Apple Watches in the past year. He shouldn't have one.
Oh my God, dude. Like, does he not have a case for it and a screen cover at this point?
Do people wear cases on their Apple Watches?
I mean, a screen protector though, right?
No, nothing.
Oh man, you're just very
Fully
careful.
Exposed. I am very careful, but I did go through a spurt. I broke 2 in 2 weeks.
You've already convinced me to never own one.
But those were the original ones. It was the Series 0 and Series 2. It's improved greatly since then. I will say that. The strength of the glass on it has really improved a lot.
So it's just useful for like reading text messages when you can't hold your phone.
Well, now they have the oxygen sensor in there, so you can see if your oxygen saturation's low, which means that you're not breathing well.
I love when people use it to track their their heartbeat during sex and stuff, or like when traumatic events happen and then they share the data on Data's Beautiful subreddit.
I actually use mine for tracking my heart rhythm. The ECG part of the app.
Mm-hmm.
Hold finger on crown and do it. I have some PVC, so my heart rate looks really messed up on there. So rather than like a thump, 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 most people have.
You have a regular rhythm?
Technically, it's a sinus rhythm. So it's like thump, 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 thump. It's technically a sinus rhythm. So.
Oh, you should get Sebastian to do an intro for On Call Pod with that beat in it.
Thump, 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 thump.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have him write me a Christmas song and see if I can get on that Mariah Carey money.
Yeah. He's good, man. I mean, shit, this song sounds really good.
I enjoyed the shit out of him. I'm hoping I can link up and get something done with him.
Yeah.
Since the intro and outro are from Fiverr.
Yeah, no, and I paid him, well, I guess I won't say, but...
Don't say the money, yeah.
It was affordable, but I had to have the rights, so I paid more than you would probably pay for something you didn't need to own the rights to.
That's fair. I would probably go for it to try to own the rights because I own everything else about the podcast at this point.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, it wouldn't mean you couldn't use it. It would just mean like other people could use it or you could play it and stuff. But because of what it's going to be used for, I have to have the like full rights. Otherwise, my big old corporation will slap me.
Oh, the mighty, mighty corp.
Yeah.
Let me bring out the handy old iPad for news.
Yep.
Since we talked iPhone, we're already on the tech side. We talked with Thompson yesterday about the Apple Watch a little bit. We talked about Xbox a little bit. Are you much of a console gamer at all?
I used to be, and I had an Xbox. I've had Xboxes, and I when I built my PC, I gave my Xbox to my nephew who plays it all the time.
Was that an Xbox One, I assume?
Yeah, like the original one.
Oh. I had one of those. That one is actually in my mom's bedroom. She uses it for YouTube TV.
Netflix, yeah.
Netflix.
Remember when you had to have an Xbox Live subscription just to play Netflix? Worst deal ever.
Now they make it pretty soon. They're going to say that you're going to be able to play everything live without any sort of Xbox Live. And then the games are going to be what's cost the money for Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, no, like subscription based, yeah.
They say that's where things are going, but
Well, Adobe went there, and it was very smart move.
I sent you the screenshot of what my download and upload speed are. I'm not playing any game. I can't stream any game and like download it without a disk drive at this point.
Sucks. So when is your internet coming, bro?
It's supposed to be starting October 2nd for phase 2. So I'm waiting in the mail for my my pamphlet to say I can schedule my input.
No, that's awesome.
I'm so stoked. You're a believer after I showed you the download and upload speed test.
Yeah, because that's insane for uploads.
It's almost too fast having that fast upload speed, because you can make your mistakes. You say like, "Oh, I'm gonna upload this on the internet." You normally get that leeway time where you can cancel the upload to think about it.
That's great. I love it.
I can't think of anything I would need that kind of upload speed for.
Live streaming, 4K. Yeah, you could live stream 4K HD
video.
Video. Yeah,
it's almost 8K.
That's like
video.
That's like 48. That's a flat 4K is around 48 megs a second. So if you can do 200 megs a second, that's 400. I mean, that's 4 times that. So.
Good Lord. That's the way I don't know. I guess not a lot of internet's going in that direction. Not that speed anyway. That's a lot.
Yeah, no, most people don't need the upload speed. So even Comcast, even though I have 300 down, they only give me 20 up. But I mean, I'm not going to stream more than 5 megs up usually, so it's okay, but no.
Yeah, what's a video game take to upload? You need what, 10 at most? 15?
Oh, you mean like
for streaming good like 1080p content?
Oh, no, that's what I'm talking about. Like streaming the content, usually you're going to set your bit rate around like 5 megs a second. You can go to 7 or 10, but honestly, think about the people. You don't want them downloading a bunch of stuff too. So you just want like that optimal quality versus size ratio.
That's fair. I was curious. That's 200 is just overkill. Like that's the professional studio sort of upload speed. The home links.
That's 200 up is a lot. I would imagine that'd be paired with a gig down, but it's how much down is it?
250 down, 250 up. It's equal
so
up and down.
Weird. That's so weird.
It's true fiber is apparently why it is.
Okay, but if it's true fiber, why is it only 250 down?
Because they allow you to go further, because they gave you a tier system still. You can go 5 down, 500 down, 500 up. You can
how
go
much?
It's $65 a month.
It's for 500 down, 500 up?
Yeah.
That's what I'm paying for 300 down and 220 up. Why would anyone need 500 up? Like, honestly, the only reason you would need it is if you're running like an OnlyFans site, not account, like a site.
You are hosting. It's web hosting speed.
Well, it's got to be a sales thing because, you're going to be limited by the bandwidth in your area.
The only people that are going to be hooking up to like our transistor, our central area, I think is 200 houses.
Okay.
We're not very limited, like as far as what's getting stretched out.
You fucker. All right, what other news we got?
Let's see. Okay, so I've hated on a couple of streamers in my past. I don't think I've done it on the show, but Pokemon, have you heard of her? The pretty girl who streams on Twitch. So
did she have a bunch of cleavage out? They call them, cam girl streamers.
She
I've
actually
seen a couple playing Overwatch that just had like.
She has done themed. She's dressed up for stuff, but she's not endowed, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Like the just chatting girls, the e-thots, as they call it. In the
E-thots, yeah. Oh, man, there's one playing Overwatch that just had, like, just gigantic boobs, and I was just like, oh, my God.
She really isn't one of those. So I'll give her that. But she just, I didn't like her personality to begin with for a long time. And it was my fault. Because she actually just donated $10,000 to a bunch of smaller streamers for no reason other than, I guess, good publicity. I don't know why she did it.
We call that marketing.
Good for her. Then she's playing the game. She's winning.
It's good marketing, though, because it helps people. Well, yeah, I guess it helps them, yeah.
It helps her grow. She's getting good publicity, good press. Like, I can't hate on her for it.
She should stream herself going and giving money to poor people. Like, that'd be good publicity. But she's in helping the streamer community, so that's even better marketing because then they will promote her as well on their streams. So
truly win-win.
Yep.
Well, good for her. Pokemon, you don't need to hear me say that because Lord knows you're one of the top 15 streamers on the fucking planet. But it was heartwarming to see someone who's actually had a bunch of negative publicity, false accusations thrown at her, and to see things going well and to see her get good publicity for doing something right versus a bunch of simps, as they say in the e-community, talking shit.
Is she good at games? Yeah, because the Sims.
Because she's not a just chatter. She plays a shit ton of games. A lot
There's
FPS.
plenty of girls that are far, far, far better at video games than me.
No shit. I played Fortnite today, just so you know, because you were shitting on it. I know it is the older game.
Fortnite.
I had a good game going today though. I got 12 kills. I was doing good.
That's pretty good.
Third place. There's some pro gamers out there that still play, and it's just not a whole lot of things more disheartening than watching someone beat your ass at a game that you feel really good about. I'm sure that happens with you on Overwatch, right? Like you'll play it, you're feeling good, and then you watch them how they dismantle you, and it's like, I thought I was good.
Well, I don't think I'm good, but no, Overwatch has a huge smurfing problem. So I'm 1300 level in my DPS account, which is like 700 SR lower than my tank and support, and we'll get shit on by anytime a Smurf will come in the game and just destroy our whole fucking team. But sometimes I'm on the team with the Smurf, and I'm like, why are we winning? I'm not doing anything. It's just, it's annoying.
What does smurfing mean in the gaming community?
It's usually, well, like in the positive sense, it's somebody who is starting an alt account. Like, so maybe they're like really high ranked, like top of the game, and they create a new account to like learn a different hero so it doesn't affect their rank. In the negative sense, it's just because they want to like shit on a bunch of low level people for fun.
Fair enough. Have you got yourself a TikTok? You seem to be more up on the game on.
Nah, I'm not a TikTok. I'm not a. There's too many social medias, bro. I'm on Reddit. I'm on Twitter, and Facebook and Instagram, but I never get on those. So Reddit and Twitter are the only ones oh god, Twitter's only for marketing. So really, just Reddit.
All right.
If you even count that as social media, I mean you do, but it's not like I'm interacting with friends and stuff.
Okay. So you're actually less techie in that regard than I have that same fucking shirt.
No. Social media is not techie. Okay. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I have that same
shirt. I just put it in my
Old Navy.
No, but our colors are inverted. Okay, maybe it's not the same exact shirt, same exact design. And where your gray is, mine is light blue.
Ooh, we should wear it the same time when we meet.
All right, we can do that. We'll look like we're on Bumble.
King Crab Labs. We'll take a photo. It can be our Bumble profile. Be like, we're looking for a third.
So, my daughter has an obsession with TikTok. I don't let her have one, but she watches it with cousins.
Are you talking about the fart thing?
No, I'm really not.
Oh, okay. Because there's the thing now I saw where there people are like, there's a fart sound effect, and they'll like act like they're doing some fart thing, right?
That's one of them. And then they did the split screen, just like our video here. So like one person can play another person's previous TikTok, and there'll be like a bend over thing happen. Like say you bent over, pointing your butt towards my screen. So your butt's pointed towards me, and then like the person's receiving it. It's like, oh, they gave birth. There's the interaction for videos is really cool. I'll give them that.
That's good marketing. Yeah, smart. Yeah, there was one I saw today on Reddit, and the guy like was at Walmart, and he like grabbed the phone like that I guess can be used as a PA, and he put it to his butt, and it was like a fart sound, and people were saying it was like a TikTok thing or something.
I totally believe it. Now the thing with that is it's created so many celebrities that are famous for nothing. No skill, not even doing anything of talent. That's just been unfound. And my daughter keeps bringing them up. Addison Rae and Charlie D'Amelio. So I was like, let me see what's going on here. Who these girls are. They are fucking girls. One just turned 16, and she's done nothing.
All right, if there's no skill involved, then make a huge TikTok account in 1 month. Go.
I don't even want to create a TikTok. Some of them got famous because they had a video that was popular during the right time. So this Addison Rae girl, she had a celebration, her 16th or 17th birthday, and the local fire department drove by and did the honks and toots and everything like that they do for old people. And then she had a shirt on that was like Addison's crew, and people liked it. And now she's going to be in a fucking Mariah Carey video and in a J-Lo video, and I don't get it.
Just see how much it costs to advertise on her TikTok channel.
She has like 21 million followers even on like Twitter.
That is insane.
I realize I don't get it. Maybe I'm not supposed to. And that's okay. I don't make your money. You know what? I hope she's fucking rich. I hope her parents get loaded from it and they don't have to worry about working again in the day in their life. My only issue is my daughter is talking about them and wants to be them. And it's like, you cannot strive to be that person.
She just wants to be famous. I mean, it's same with us when we were listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers and imagining we were the lead singer or something, you know?
You mean a talent?
Well, I mean...
We grew up in a day before talentless fame.
You got your grumpy old man thing going on.
And that's okay. I'm okay that they got famous doing it. I'm not hating on them for getting popular. My concern is it's creating someone like my daughter who thinks that I can do that. Yeah, everybody can do that.
Is tell you need to like your daughter needs to be smacked by life. So create her a TikTok and be like, okay, let's make a video and we'll see how many followers it gets, and then do it, and then she'll get like
what if that shit backfires? Oh shit, she's fucking famous. What am I gonna do?
Yeah. Well, the probability of that that's what you need to teach her, is that, you know, a lot of stuff is coincidence, and that probability of getting famous is like winning the lottery.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. They don't teach you that in parenting classes and growing up, like, hey, things are different.
Because any class is, you know, going to be probably about 5 years outdated.
Yeah, it's true. And you can't prepare for it because, like, our generation never went through that. When was the first super major? As Paris Hilton, she was the first person that was famous for nothing. I think
Well, she was famous for being rich and hot.
Yep. And then Kim K. Nothing.
Yeah. Well, her father was the guy who defended OJ, right?
Yeah, but people didn't know that.
And she was hot.
Yeah, but they didn't know that. I didn't know she was famous for that until after her sex tape came out. And then she created, you know, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But she's famous for not any particular skill. So, like, our parents, I guess, were the first to discover getting famous for nothing. I don't know.
Marketing? Can we call it marketing, maybe?
I guess that's... really, that's the only way to put it is marketing.
But our parents were like mailing letters and stuff, you know, like, I miss you. When will you return from the war? And the potato crops are dying.
Do you send anything USPS anymore?
Physical objects.
None of your bills are paid via mail?
No.
Okay. Makes me feel even older because here I am. I have a book of checks. I'm not going to show you my numbers, but like I keep a whole book ready to send out all my checks.
But you can set it up automatic from your bank.
But I'm an old man who likes carbon copies still.
Ah, okay. But, you know, like a digital copy, like, still counts.
What if they delete it and they say, oh, that didn't happen? Well, I have this carbon copy right here that says it did.
They'll be like, you forged it. Like, lawyer up, motherfucker.
I don't know. That's one of the few things. Plus, my water company it charges you $4 to call and make a payment with debit.
So ridiculous. My utility company does that. Why are you charging me to make my payment easier? It's so, you know what? Like, fuck you. I'm just not going to pay it. Take me to court. No, I'm just kidding. It's just stupid. I hate that.
And then when I upgraded to the minivan, they sent me a book of payments. So I do that one with check too because I like that rip and just see that I have one less on my little. Brrr.
The only time I write checks is when I'm at the grocery store and it's one item and there's a line behind me.
He's like, yeah, fuck you. Know why? Because fuck you. That's why.
Self-checkout.
Oh, here's a couple of. Oh, did I talk about my little thing that I had behind me with Thompson on board?
What?
It's just a little one-liner. All women are bi. Some are polar. Some are sexual.
Sexuality is a spectrum, right?
It's a joke. All women are bisexual or bipolar. Good luck.
Oh, got it. Nice, I get it.
Let's see. We talked a little bit of horror movies. Although he did not seem a fan of horror movies at all. But I brought the horror movies because I wanted to see if you had seen or heard of that Ratchet show, and you hadn't yet, right?
No.
But if you're not big into scary, and it's weird. It's weird. If you don't watch American Horror Story, you're probably not going to like it.
I didn't watch that show, but I heard it was good by everyone.
It's got good episodes. The first season was great of American Horror Story. Ratchet, it really starts up a lot. It's pretty similar. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I'm on the 3rd, and I can feel the creepiness increasing. But there's not a whole lot there yet. It's a slow play, it seems like.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But it's based on Nurse Ratchet, which runs along the lines of, damn it, I know it's based on a somewhat true story. Now I can't think of it either. Oh, good neck pop.
You heard that?
I did. Let's see. Now I'm going to bring it up because people on the YouTube can see it because I can have it right there. Bam. You can't see it, but on OBS I have it showing my screen. Premise, recurring. Nope, I don't want to give away episodes.
Yeah, you can stream live to YouTube with OBS, by the way.
Oh. Yeah, I might do that too. Ratcheted real story. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. That was it. Bam. For people watching on the YouTube. Right there.
I saw that movie. Jack Nicholson.
You know what? I don't think I did. I didn't.
He gets a lobotomy.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense.
That's a spoiler, though.
I'll have to put a pause and edit it.
Oh, no. You should have seen it by now.
I was going to bring up the dumbest Trump tweets of all time, which I have that page. I have 15. But it turned out that page is a little bit older than I was hoping. It's from 2018. And he's had some real good ones since then. So
it's in 2018, God.
Yeah, I'm going to have something. So for all the red flag MAGA flyers, you're not going to want to listen to an upcoming episode just because I've never...
That's a good one. Bigly. That's a bigly good one.
He's the first president that we've had that just thrived on social media of Twitter. So why not take advantage of it?
Oh, yeah. He's another person that's famous for doing nothing, right?
Nothing but bankrupting hotels and companies, creating fake universities and destroying charities.
See, we have to call it marketing at this point, though, because he was always good at that. Like, but I feel like for dumb people, he's like marketing for dumb people. Like, you go to a used car a lot and the salesman's like trying to pitch you some bullshit ass, like, or whatever. And you're just like,
this is the greatest car. I'm going to tell you why it's the greatest car. Many people tell me this is the greatest car.
Yeah, everyone says.
A lot of people tell me this is the best car on the planet.
Yeah, or they're pitching you like some multi-level marketing scheme like Amway or something, and like one person's like, "Oh my god, this is genius," and like that's the people that Trump appeals to. I feel like
it's one of my favorite subreddits. Is the anti-MLM page.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Hey, hon.
Yeah, it's not. See, my experience has never been with Huns. It's like actually that's Bumble Biz. It's a bunch of people trying to sign you up for that Forex bullshit.
You are not a fucking business. Don't be on Bumble Biz.
I'm an independent business owner. Like, no, it just means you don't get paid. You don't get no salary.
Don't give me your fucking LuLaRoe bullshit. Get out of here.
Yeah. You can earn an income just from your phone. $25,000 a week. My mentor makes 6 figures. His lights got cut off last week, but he told me it was just because of a mistake with the power company.
Yeah, it checks in the mail, buddy. So the year 2020, we are living in a time we have the most information available to us in the history of man.
Well, every year that's ever happened has had the most information, right?
Right. Now the polio vaccine came out in, I think, the 50s. Could have been the 40s. Could have been even earlier. Do you think something like the polio vaccine would get released now and have the success that it did previously?
No, there would still be plenty of people that would refuse to take it because they don't have polio. So they're like, it's fake, But I think certain people are, but back then they're like, you have to see someone with polio. You have to see someone die, like a close relative die from the COVID-19, or you have to get COVID-19 for certain people to understand the danger and the risk and stuff. So if that hasn't happened, then, or maybe they just blame it on Satan or something. I'm not really sure.
What if I told you the death rate was the same from polio as it is from COVID-19?
They'd be like fake news or something. I don't know.
The death rate was the same between 0.1, 0.5% is a death rate. The infant mortality rate is comparable. They're not the exact same. The long-lasting effects is worse for polio, which like 25% of people had limb strength issues after it. And greater than 50% of people that had polio never knew they had polio, but they developed antibodies for it. 5 to 10% of people with polio developed a sort of muscle weakness during the course of the ailment, and it gets over in 2 to 3 weeks. So there's a lot of parallels, or at least comparables, between death, affectedness, recovery, and asymptomatic. Polio is pretty much, it's considered eradicated, and it would have been eradicated, but now it's actually kind of ticking back up because the anti-vaxxers are in third world countries still experience a lot of it. So I was just curious if you thought if polio was COVID-19 and released today, how much do you think would get it? The vaccine.
The same, the same. Our president would call it a Democratic hoax, and people would be like, yeah, and some people wouldn't take it, and then they would become spreaders, and then it would just be. I think it would just become very, very, very difficult to eradicate because of people like that.
Despite the most technology and availability of knowledge at your
Yeah, but
fingertips.
the mental. Think about the availability of mental disorders. Yeah.
Do you mean that there's a lot of people that are crazy now because the spectrum is much higher and allowed? How do you mean mental disorders?
Well,
Because like autism
no, not
was
that.
nothing.
That's not what I mean. I mean like people who have like personality disorders, like, and they're like,
Narcissism?
well, I don't know what it is, bro. I don't think anybody really fully understands what goes along with the susceptibility to believe in conspiracy theories. We have maybe done some studies and we have a basic understanding of it, but yeah, like people who are like, oh no, the government's trying to, it's some sort of cognitive bias, and I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, just because something is possible, like they'll believe it, or they think it's likely. Yeah, like, so they see the logic behind, like, let's say 9/11. They're like, well, it makes sense to me that, Bush manufactured it so that we could go get the oil in Iraq or whatever. And they're like, well, then, it's probably true because it makes sense to them. But there's no evidence, of course, it would be crazy to cover that up, all this shit, but they don't care. I'm the personal believer of Occam's razor, like the simplest explanation is usually the truth. The truth.
All right. I get that. That makes sense. I also think people don't want to. People associate with other people that tend to agree with them. So enough people get together.
Confirmation. Well,
yeah, confirmation bias is a real thing.
Well, confirmation. Yeah, right. That's one. Yeah.
And which, like in Reddit, you can pick and choose what subreddits you want to deal with. So you see something, you see a post you like, you automatically are going to start following that stuff, which is going to link you to other people that follow stuff like that. Similar to Twitter, you're going to start following one right-wing guy, and he's going to start promoting other right-wing things or left-wing things.
Yeah, it's like you ignore information that disagrees with what you already believe, and it's actually that function. It's called heuristics, and we need it to make decisions because it's essentially like if you have to make a decision about something, you can't sit there and like actually like factor everything in. You have to sort of make a decision based on past experiences.
It's like people are almost afraid of making the what is the name of the two balls? Babe, what is it when you make two separate circles? A Venn diagram.
Yep.
So people are almost afraid of that to do like a pros and cons list. They only want one big circle of other things that agree with what they want, and they just throw out the rest.
I don't understand because I don't care if I'm wrong. I'm like, well, I'll be smarter afterwards or something. I don't know. But there is, I think, a good example for people who believe that autism, like vaccines cause autism, right? So this guy I used to work with, a coworker, he knew a guy. He was like, I knew a guy who his son got the vaccines, and right afterwards he had autism. He got autism. It's so funny to say that. But what happened is that, autism doesn't always display right away. Sometimes it happens, after a few years. So it starts showing right after the vaccines happen. And that's a coincidence. But because in their mind, like it happened right after the vaccines, they linked the two. And there's a bias for that too. I can't remember that. There's a million.
Well, that's anecdotal evidence. And then it's the first signs of autism do come around the same age that you get vaccines.
Right. So then they draw that link in their mind, and then no amount of scientific evidence is going to convince them otherwise because they saw it happen. Same with religion. They're like, oh, I had a vision from God or whatever, like.
That one fucker who did that one study of 13 kids has been the doom of all of the scientific method and vaccines. I had a 2-week class on that son of a bitch and vaccine efficacy and vaccine injured, vaccines and autism, and all the studies since. Doesn't matter how many thousands of people have taken the vaccine. Vaccine injured, that is 0.001%. Vaccines and autism, zero correlation. And it is astounding. There is still insane people of Facebook, which is another fucking awesome subreddit to follow. autism is not caused by vaccines. And it's astounding the people that still believe it.
Yeah, but those people are idiots anyway.
Speaking of Facebook and insane people, I'm still blocked by my cousin on Facebook. Chuckle from Nicole over there, because
I love a person that will cut a family member out of their life because of some like minor. See, those are the people that believe that shit.
Yep.
But the problem is that they vote. That's the only problem.
I mean, I don't know if she votes, but I know she's got Trump flags in her yard.
Oh yeah, no, she votes. Let me tell you, the thing about conservatives is that they fucking vote.
Are you going to vote this year?
Yes, 100%.
I got my mail-in ballot. I haven't done it yet because I'm going to wait to see when our stand's open to do an in-person ballot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going in person.
I'm trying to convince Nicole to do it. Speaking of, now that we're talking, politics, this is the highest turnout of early voting in the history of man.
Mm-hmm.
By a long shot.
Tell Nicole that a vote not voting is like kind of sort of voting for Trump. That's because voter suppression is their main tactic. The less people that vote, the better that Republicans do. So
I'll give Nicole a lot of credit. She's actually been following more in politics. She's shared me a few stories, including the ones where during press conferences about peaceful turnover of the White House should he not win.
Oh, yeah. Well, whatever. No, I mean, just so she knows, they want to take away her rights. And does she have a problem with gay people getting married at all? I mean,
no. I can't believe this new the SCOTUS they're trying to appoint to do the.
They are going to appoint.
Yeah, I know she's going to get approved.
Yeah, we're gonna have a conservative court for the rest of our lives.
And conservative, unless
we pack the court.
Least.
If we have to win the Senate and then pack the court, that's the only thing that we could possibly do.
I can't believe she's trying the nominee, whatever that Karen looking bitch's name is, I forgot it already, is wanting to overturn Roe v. Wade from the fucking 30s.
Yeah, well, they say that they're not, but we'll see.
I don't know how you can overturn it.
The thing about those people is they have this I can't remember what it's called, but they don't want people to get abortions until they need an abortion. Then their situation is different,
Yeah, every life is precious until during COVID-19.
Until it inconveniences me.
Yeah, pregnant women don't count as parents and they don't get the extra $500. Yeah, life is real precious until it starts hitting your fucking pocketbook. Man, I fucking devolved. I wanted to have a fun podcast and we went down politics again.
That was your fault. I feel like you started.
You know what? I did. I did. Fucking insane people of Facebook. I don't know. It's crazy.
Let's finish on a positive note then.
I don't know if we talked about this. I wanted to bring it up. Would you rather lose an arm or a leg?
That's not positive.
Oh no, we can have fun banter about this.
Arm. Leg. Wait, how far? I feel like we've talked about this before. How far up on the leg and how far up on the arm?
I mean, at least near elbow.
Oh, okay. If it's kneecap joint, that's probably going to be a leg for me.
All right. Smart choice. Think of all the things you do professionally that involve both hands.
Yeah.
Driving, texting, talking, everything's hands related. There's no dexterity that they can teach a robot to do than your fingers. You don't need fucking toes. I will be Blade Runner all day.
Helps for balance.
It does help for balance. But you know what? When I get old, the older I get, the less I like to even fucking stand anyway. Let's see. Nope. Oh, there's a long section here about dumbest Trump tweets.
I was gonna think of other would you rathers. Would you rather have gigantic like double D size boobs as a dude, or have a 3-inch by 3-inch mole on your forehead?
Ooh,
yeah,
3-inch by 3-inch. That's a bit. I'm going mole.
But like it also sticks out 3-inch. 3 inches.
Yeah, 3 by 3 by 3. I'm going with the tits and wearing a
hoodie.
No, what's the whatchamacallit? A corset.
A man's
corset.
ear. A bro.
A man's ear. Yeah.
It's from Seinfeld.
The man's ear. Festivus for the rest of us.
Ayo.
Now, when's the last time you watched Seinfeld?
It's been a while, but I've seen every episode like 10 times.
It's a show that I just don't feel like holds up like people would want.
They need to reboot it and bring back the same cast.
My cousin,
because there's a lot of stuff I need George to talk about. There's a Twitter account. I think it's like tweets from Seinfeld or something, or modern tweets from Seinfeld or something, and they just talk about like show concepts. Like for current stuff.
I talk
like with George getting on Tinder.
My cousin's friend was sending out some random messages or like status updates on Facebook, which I can't believe there's a fucking 20-year-old that's still using Facebook. But alas,
wait, is it not cool anymore? I mean, I haven't opened it in like a week.
I literally only use Facebook to message my dad or to wish someone a happy birthday because I have no idea when anyone's birthday is.
I just open it to get rid of the notifications.
So these 20-something kids, I think they're all like in the 25 range. So they shouldn't be on Facebook. So first of all, just know, kids, if you're watching Facebook at 25, you're not cool. You are
Wait,
grandma level. Facebook.
Because old people are on it?
It's either grandpas and grandmas.
No, the thing about Facebook is everybody's on it.
You're on it, using it, actively using it and posting status updates.
Yeah, that is a lot. Yeah, all right.
So a 25-year-old status update, just randomly typing out, I don't know how people love The Office. I don't understand it. And then my cousins both shared it and agreed and thumbs up it. And
how dare they?
I had, you know what? I had to post on that.
Fight me.
I said, that is comedic fucking genius. You're wrong. You are ignorant. We are not friends.
Your bloodline is weak and you won't survive the winter.
Winter is coming and you will not see the end of it.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Some people never got into The Office. More people than that never got into Game of Thrones, I feel like. And I'm just like, you got to power through, the first 4 or 5 episodes.
GOT was slow. I get that.
People don't promote it as much now because of the ending. It was weak.
Game of Thrones is one of the strongest shows ever written as far as politics. It is one of the most politically strong shows you could ever imagine. Because everything that us peasants would see, we would never see the reasons behind. You don't understand the logic behind the decisions made because it doesn't affect you until it goes wrong.
There's a fantasy drama book.
Do you think we'll ever see the Winds of Winter? Or spring is coming?
No. We'll Dream of Spring. We may see Winds of Winter. We'll never see Dream of Spring now.
I don't think so. He's going to die long before that.
Totally. I mean, I think there's a good chance that the Winds of Winter will never come out.
It's true.
I'm just curious whether I will see the last King Killer Chronicle book before I die.
And on that note, since I have no idea what the fuck that is, I think we'll call it because we're right at an hour again.
Let's wrap it.
Have fun sleeping at Lisa's.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go upstairs and touch her butt while she's sleeping. No, I don't want to wake her up. That'd be rude.
Well, you enjoy touching butt, and I'm going to watch the wife here laying in the bed with a plate of food resting on her baby bump.
What food is it?
Is that the Devour food?
Oh, nice.
Oh, so she's eating the microwave meal I got for me. I hope it was delicious. You wanted to share it with me.
I heard her that time.
Thanks,
And it's
babe.
gone.
I love you too. Yeah, I did for us. And it's gone. So, this has been the On Call podcast. I'm going to bed hungry because the wife ate all of my microwave meal. Lol, have a great night.
All right.
This has been the On Call podcast. Oh, no.
Check it.
There it
Thanks
is.
for listening to the On Call podcast. Check us out on Twitter @OnCallPod. Interested in being a sponsor or want to be on the show? Drop us an email at oncallpod@gmail.com. For more info, go to oncallpod.com.